performance of the night, we did 4 of them. Nina, Sterling, Medic, and Urbina. The attendance was 18,623. We broke the arena record, 2.5 million. Who's got the first question?
Dejna, earlier this week you said you just really wanted to have some holy shit moments tonight.
Yeah, we got them.
I think this was the most first-round finishes in UFC history. Just give us your thoughts on the event as a whole.
Yeah. Most first-round finishes. Obviously, the crowd lived up to the hype and what it's like to be here at a live event. And, yeah, all good stuff.
Uroš Medić, right? He's working his way up the rankings, so we still don't know where his ceiling is. But when he goes out there and beats very tough guys like Daniel Rodriguez in that faster fashion, do you assume there's a lot of talent here in this guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you could win any more impressive than he did. I mean, the first shot pretty much knocked him out because the second one hit him in the chest, sort of a back of the head shot, and then some punches on the ground. Pretty much knocked him out with one punch.
Is that the first time you've seen flares in the crowd at a UFC?
Yes, thank God.
No, don't want to see that.
I hope I never see that again.
And last one from me, Usman Nurmagomedov has finished his contract with PFL. Is that someone you'd be interested in signing and bringing to the UFC?
Sure.
Cool.
Dejna.
Yeah.
Here. Simone Tata for Fight for Yours. First of all, speaking of Uroš Medić and the performance he delivered, which was crazy in front of his own crowd, like, is that the way someone actually becomes or can become a superstar?
What's the question? Yeah.
The performance that he had, Uroš Medić, is that the way somebody becomes a superstar in the UFC?
Well, I mean, become a superstar. First of all, he has the most first-round KOs in the division's history. He's got the longest string of KOs in the division. Third longest first-round KO string in the sport, I think. The highest knockdown rate, you know. He's got a ton of records with knocking people out in the first round. And if you keep coming in and you work your way up the rankings and, you know, fight for a world title, and there's a lot of things that it takes to become a superstar. He is definitely headed in the right direction.
Awesome. Also, when it comes to event in Europe, when I asked you the question at the press conference, you talked about specifically Spain, bringing the UFC to Spain. With Topuria actually losing the belt against Justin Gaethje, is it actually maybe easier right now to organize an event in Spain because you might do a fight night with Topuria in the main event, and it would have been possible if he had been.
Well, it's never been easy to do a fight night in Spain or a numbered event in Spain, or we would have done it already. You know, rarely do I talk about things that we don't do. I don't know if I've ever, other than Spain. But yeah, it's not easy to get into Spain, but we're gonna figure it out.
Amazing. One last question for me. Since I'm Italian, I've already asked you this question in London.
Actually, it is kind of easy to get into Spain, isn't it? But not. We've had a tough time. Sorry.
No problem. And like I was saying, since I'm Italian, I've already asked you this question at a presser in London in March, but I got to ask you again. Any plans or any advancement, any hopes of getting the UFC to Italy soon? We have Marvin Vettori and Manolo Zacchini, of course. Now Luca Borando is going to be fighting on the Contender Series. Is that a good plan, or at least a dream of the UFC? Not just, of course, of going anywhere, just like you always say, but specifically in Italy as a country.
I've asked you this question before in London. You said maybe, but I'm Italian.
Well,
is there any way we get into Italy? We got stars from Italy. Is there at least an inkling of hope that we're going to get to Italy?
And I probably told you when you asked me this, I love Italy. I love it there. And it's one of my favorite places in the world. I would love to go to Italy. And the Fertitta brothers, while they were here, wanted to go to Italy badly too. We still have a Fertitta over there, so maybe we can get it done with the Fertitta who's over in Italy right now. We'll see.
Hopefully. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Question for Dejna. Dejna, can you tell me,
I'm the only one here.
Was the atmosphere in the arena above the expectations?
The atmosphere in the arena, was it above your expectations?
Yeah, no, it lived up to its reputation.
And can you tell me, you signed a lot of Serbian fighters prior to this event. Can you tell me which fighter left the biggest impression with their performance? Of the newly signed, not Uroš, but the new signed.
The new signees, the one.
Oh, the new signings. I mean, I mean, you asked me which one left the biggest impression. You got to go with the main event. And like I said the other day at the press conference, you know, when the guy asked me, you know, what's my fight I'm most excited about, you always got to be excited about the main event. And he absolutely delivered.
Rakic debuted in the heavyweight. Do you think it suits him more than the light heavyweight? He finally got the win after a long time.
Rakic debuted at the heavyweight.
Yeah.
So do you think that's a better division for him? Because
Yeah, I mean, he fought a tough guy tonight, 3 tough rounds, and came out with the win. Yeah, me personally, I think the heavyweight division is going to be tough for him, you know. But he looked good tonight and won. We'll see.
Thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Last week, Islam Zlatov announced that he will be representing Turkey, and now there are 4 Turkish fighters in the roster. Also, UFC much more popular in Turkey past few years. Is that possible to came to Turkey?
Islam Dulatov last week announced that he's now going to represent Turkey. There's also 4 other Turkish fighters in the UFC. When are we going to Turkey?
Who said? When are we
Islam
going to Turkey?
Dulatov, yeah.
Oh God, I don't know.
Okay, one
I don't
more
know the
about
answer to that question.
Islam. He has a great story. He was model, and now he became UFC fighter. He is obviously a very talented fighter. Do you think he has the potential to become one of the UFC biggest superstar in the future?
Who?
Islam Dulatov, same guy. He was a model before. Now he's a UFC fighter. Do you think he has a potential to become a huge star?
I mean, just like I was talking to this gentleman about superstars, it's a long, hard road to become a superstar. I don't know. That remains to be seen.
Thank you.
Yep.
Right here, Dejna.
Yep.
Right here. Borislav Nikolic had an incredible fight. Were you satisfied with his performance in his debut in the UFC?
Vladislav?
Borislav Nikolic, yeah.
Borislav Mikovic. He had an incredible debut. Are you satisfied with the way that he debuted in the UFC?
Yeah, absolutely. Why would I not be satisfied with it?
Hello, Dejna.
Yes, sir.
I have a question for you. Since the first fight of the prelims to the last one, at least my experience, the crowd was electrifying. How did you feel first time in Belgrade, Serbia?
Yeah, no, it was incredible. I mean, the place was packed for the, for the early prelims, and the crowd all night was acting like it was the main event. So, and then it went to another level for the main event. So, like I said, this place lived up to what was advertised, and this is a great town with great people. I had a really good time here and lived up to our expectations.
Thank you so much. And one last question. Is it fair to say that the UFC will be coming back to Serbia?
Fair to say the UFC will be coming back? Is that what you said?
Yeah, is it safe to say?
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you so much.